gals, and ghouls. And Finn here at Project H2D. My recorder was a little off there, but, or I was. Either way, back as news on the progress of the ceremony. While you were away at Carthage, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tartaru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? I'm coming, Tartaru. Need help? These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Elfin, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revan's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. Recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alfred if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Will I get a nice uniform? So I guess I gotta go to Revan's Toll. Brave new companions. Yeah, we'll see how brave they are. Things I've seen, man, drive anyone's hair white and their skin as pale as a ghost. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself 'tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once the art organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Well, I know what he's thinking. Profit, profit, and more profit. This is gonna be hard. Wait for everything to load in. There's one. I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberid, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding those in rebuilding their lives. uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I'm losing my voice. Ugh. Anyone out here? Nope. There's someone down here. This scarlet garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Lemensa. Yet, in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Oh ho, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put it alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Good for you, I guess. Anyone back here? Ah. From Wembley, gods, did not expect to meet you strolling about town. Tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revan's Toll. It is an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. I got a fan. I got a fan. Everybody got a fan. Kidding, of course, but still. Hey there, buddy. Though Alamigo could learn much from Revan's Toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. You better. It's the uniform. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ye? I suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Here you go. Oh ho, proper uniforms and all. This thing cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though. Sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. As long as they're regulated adjustments, I guess. It has the last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and your spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Good. You can have this as a start. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, I thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization was somewhat intimidating. And who's next? Skywatcher. Some up here. Maybe they're at the tavern? Just ran past them? Nope. there's them. Not them. Bloody heck am I missing? Gotta get a little dog. Goodness. Who the heck am I missing? Here? Ballers am I missing? guys are all probably yelling at me right now. He's over there. Aha! I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Finally done. That was longer than it needed to be. That's with so many people here. Solar we go. Yes, Elephant. I thought to mention you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Elephant. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Sounds good.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
I like the salute.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
What next? Another video.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party.
Use the
It
echo.
appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Complete. What now? Another video? Ew, yes. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. This does not bode good. That's Ooh, Eorzea Defender. Alright. Trader in the Mist. And would you have you assist in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves? Sigh, try as I might, I cannot shake the creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. Until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Andre is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. It has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. I guess I can check in. This is what I've always liked about the Final Fantasy games. It's always had, well, I shouldn't say always, but a lot of times it's had some pretty rich story behind it. Maybe not the greatest gameplay, but it's always had some rich story. What is it, Elephant? And do be conscious, I am rather busy. You will lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor, though we are but newly formed. There is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard pressed to answer all petitions. I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted this resolution to my second in command, Captain Ilbert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance. Yeah, make me the commander, or second in command. You, sir.
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Yeah, what's up?
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Okay.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the immortal flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Why, thank you. I definitely will take that as a compliment. Although far from the truth, but still. Let's see, speak to Ruban. So, off to Ulda. World Center of Problems and Greed. Glad I'm a twin adder. Puppies, puppies, puppies. There we go. Alright. And guess what? I'm gonna leave it there. Yep. We made it to Ruban, but I'm leaving it there. Big cliffhanger. But if you liked what you saw and whatnot, leave a like and do subscribe. It helps me out, and I will see you gals and ghouls in the next video.